everybody, Jamie Thurber here. I hope you're having an awesome morning, and I am going to talk to you today about my secrets that I use to plan my week where I fit everything in and I'm superhuman productive, and it's amazing. So these are my tricks, and these are the things that I've been using and that I've been teaching my clients that really seem to help. So I hope that these things help you as well. I'm going to give you kind of a play-by-play of how I schedule. So this includes everything in life, not just business. This is your personal, your health and fitness, your family, any appointments or obligations that you have. This is everything included, okay? So this is like your overhaul of your schedule. Let me be the most amazing human being and get everything done, right? Okay. So that's the peak that I'm going to give you. So get your pen and paper out because this is really, really good stuff. I always do this on the weekends. I usually spend about an hour on Sunday afternoons or evenings planning out my week. That's typically my behavior. I really, really suggest that you do not wait until Monday to do this. If you don't get it done on the weekend, obviously you can do it on Monday. It doesn't mean your whole week is shot, but do it prior if you can. Try to plan that. So Sunday's always my day. I know some people that do it on Fridays. Whatever works for you is fine. But so here's what I do first. I sit down with I have my phone, obviously, with my Google Calendar up. I have my planner. I still use a paper planner too because I like that. And then I have my pen and paper, and I start to brainstorm. And I go through family. Like, okay, do we have any family stuff going on this week? Is there a birthday? Is there something that's scheduled that I need to attend? Or I also in this spot put, okay, I haven't seen my niece and nephew in this much time, so I want to see them this week. Or I want to have dinner with my mom or whatever. If there's something that I want to make sure I get done with my family, I put that in that category. I write that down. Then the next thing I do is look at my calendar as it sits currently and look and see if there are any appointments, meetings, obligations, things that I know at a scheduled time I must be at. So, obviously, those things are not just determined upon yourself, those are determined on other people as well. So really make sure that you document those time frames, and then think also about the travel time that it takes for you to get there. So you're not putting yourself in a pickle. The whole point of all this is to keep you from being stressed or overwhelmed and really help you connect and get everything done that needs to get done. So make sure that you think about those travel times too, so you're not like panicking because you think you're going to be late. So then the next thing also is self-care. I schedule in my self-care. Like for example, Tuesday evenings, I have yoga class at 7. And the evening after that, I turn my phone off and I have a bath or I do whatever. That is my time. Every week on Tuesday, I have that planned and I know that. So now granted, you don't have to do the same thing every week, but that's just an example of really scheduling in your self-care, which really sounds funny to some people. Excuse me, choking. But it really does help. And it helps make sure that you get that stuff in. And it's so important, as we all know, that we continue to take care of ourselves and that we stay healthy and stay feeling good. So I schedule that in. Along in that same category, I schedule in any workouts, any workout classes that I'm taking, things like that. I schedule in there too, like jot those things down. Again, we're still brainstorming right now. Remember, we're still brainstorming. So I do that, and then I also put in my grocery shopping time and my time to prep my food because I do meal prepping. So that may be also really beneficial for you to jot down that you need to do that week. And then you're going to come to your business. Business is typically the thing that we all think of, and we know what we need to do, and we have the tasks in our mind first. So that's why I kind of always hit it last when I'm doing my brainstorming. So really then, and when it comes to your business, I don't just mean, oh, I have a meeting, I have a phone call, whatever. Obviously, sure, like those would be, again, up in your meetings and obligations and those things, those scheduled things. But I want you to write down or think about that you need to spend time writing content. You need to spend time with your personal coaches or mentors. You need to spend time on social media. You need to spend time on getting on the phone or returning emails or whatever it may be. Another thing is schedule time for email maintenance, keeping your inbox cleaned up so that when you look at it, it doesn't make you want to vomit. Like really stay on top of it. Again, we're trying to be proactive here to prevent stress and prevent that drama that happens. So once you're done making that brainstorm, this video is going to be a little long. So this is the first half. So just to warn you. But you're going to want to watch the whole thing, I promise. It's totally worth it. So once you're done with the brainstorm, which is like uber important and completely gets you ready to go for your scheduling, take out your calendar, whatever you use, and fill in those appointments. Any of those obligations, those scheduled times that you know that you have to be somewhere, put them in. Include the drive time. Include the time that you need in those blocks. So once you're done doing that, then you're able to look at your schedule and see where your open spots are. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, comment below, let me know, and I will clarify for sure to everybody. So you're looking at this point, you're looking at your calendar, and you have everything that's confirmed appointments scheduled in. So then you see those blocks that you're not available, and then you see the blocks where you are, the open spaces. So that's when you're able to go through and fill in the other things. You're able to fill in the times that you're, like the evening that you have available to go have dinner with your mother, or the evening that you have available to go to that extra yoga class, or the evening you have available to take a walk, or the evening you have available to spend all night writing content, whatever you want to do. But you're able to see that open spaces and fill things in where you want to. Now, if you're like me and you're like a super creature of habit, then you can create the same time frames every day. Like I do certain days, I do certain things. But again, it's totally up to you as long as everything gets fit in. And you have plenty of time. That's the other thing. There's no way you don't have plenty of time. If you do this, you can fit everything in. I promise. I promise. It's totally, totally possible. If you utilize your time this way, it will really help you make sure that you have enough time. The other tip I have for you when you're putting in, especially your business stuff, is give yourself a time limit. So say you want to write content. So I'm going to spend an hour writing content. I don't suggest asking yourself to write content right after you get done with a Zumba class, because most likely you're not going to be able to focus. But to each their own, whatever works for you. But I'm just saying that so you pay really close attention to when you schedule things and how you do it. So really pay attention then, but give yourself a time frame on those things. Like my social media time is very, very limited and scheduled. I give myself an hour in the morning, I give myself an hour in the afternoon, and that's it. And if I want to get on a play in the evening, if I don't have anything else going on, then that's my prerogative. But give yourself an hour here, an hour here. Like see those windows and fill them in and be very purposeful with what you're planning and how you're planning it. That way, everything's there. This is the best part. So you walk away on Sunday and you know what you need to do on Monday. It's clear. It is clear as day. There's no questions. You don't walk in, oh crap, I'm forgetting something. Oh no, what do I do today? What am I going to focus on? No, you know what you're focusing on. There's no question. You know what your schedule is and you do it. You make a damn commitment to that schedule and you do it. Now granted, obviously things come up sometimes or other things happen. That's life. But you at least have a solid plan of action to keep you on track, to keep you on course, to keep you moving forward. Something that when other things happen that throw you off, you can come back to it and really get back on track and stay where you need to be. So that's really, really important. And then every evening, I look at the next day. I look at the next day's tasks. I look at what I need to focus on the next day. And it really, really works. For example, side note, if you have things like you need to call the car repair guy, you need to call the vet, you need to like make a few phone calls, but you don't really know how do you put that into your schedule? You put in 5 minutes. Well, you don't have to, but you can block out a time for phone calls and then have a sticky note that has the 4 people that you need to call on Thursday between this time frame. So you know, and you have that down as well. It's really just about being prepared. Again, this is all proactive activities so that you're not spending your entire day reacting. Because you're spending your entire day reacting, you're not being as productive as you can be. So these are all really tips to just keep you moving and keep you super, super proactive and productive. So trying to think, there's one other thing. Okay, if you do not have set office hours for your business, I suggest that you do that. For example, I have client days on Monday mornings, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I don't have phone calls any other day of the week. That's it. Wednesdays are my day. I have all my mentors. I have all of my stuff on Wednesdays. I do all my content creating on Wednesdays. And then Mondays and Fridays are kind of, I fill in whatever I need to fill in, and as well as like Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. But I know that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work late. I work until 7, and then I have yoga class at 7:30. I know that. So that's just a really big suggestion to you, that if you don't have a set office hours for your business, that you may want to really take a really good look at your current schedule and make that happen, because it will be very, very beneficial to you in the long run and really help you be able to create really efficient plans for you to fit everything in and not be stressed and have way more time to do what you really want to do and enjoy yourself and not stress, because that's the whole point, right? We want to run a good business and be efficient. So that is my message for today. Again, that was a lot of content. So if you have questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And until tomorrow, have a great day, guys. Thanks.